Hello, gamers. I'm Jonathan Sayre, a.k.a. KillerVocalist, and with me is Jeff, who is a bit under the weather, and why we're a little bit late today, or this week, should I say, and a.k.a. his name is also Standard J.
Hi. Sorry. I'm barely alive, so we're doing the best we can.
Yeah, we got this. And, of course, with us is our Mexican friend, Davey the Vato.
Hola, señores.
Hola, Davey.
Yeah.
So listen, let's dive into the gaming world. In fact, we're going to dive into the one, the only, Mortal Kombat and everything related today on the Generation AFK podcast. So hey,
I actually had to turn my headphones down to like a quarter of the volume.
Did you really?
My senses are so sensitive and overloaded right now.
So Jeff is literally the only person that that I know. Standard J over here. It's the only person I know that's had the C word, and
This is the fourth time.
4 times.
Yeah. Oh my god.
4 times. It's crazy. So everyone out there, make him. You wish him a speedy recovery. And because, you know, we appreciate you for being here and for listening to the show, and we appreciate him for getting his sick ass off the couch to do the show with us. So,
Yes.
In saying that,
Anything for video games.
that's right. And we're talking about one of my all-time favorites. All right. And it is seriously, it's probably my favorite game of all time. It is Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat is the shiznit. If you don't know anything about it, well, it's a fighting game, and you just fight. That's what you do, right? Such a great game, and I'm sure you guys have all played this, correct?
Yeah, it's a friendship simulator.
Right? It is.
It's you go in and you try and make friends, and sometimes it doesn't work out, so you got to finish them, right?
That's right. Finish him.
Nice.
So now, in saying that, what have you guys been playing?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, other than testing kits and NyQuil, let's see. I actually have been playing a lot. I've been doing low key stuff because just being really sick, it's hard to even concentrate in the bright lights and everything. So I actually went back to Warcraft, my roots. And there's been a lot of developments lately of the new expansion coming out. So it's got me hyped up. So I'm actually leveling up a paladin from scratch. I've gotten pretty far now.
Oh,
and I've been playing that like every day and just doing that nonstop. I did dabble in some Fortnite. Really mad at the game right now. I think the avatar weapons are bullshit. I really do. Even though I was getting a lot of kills with them as well, but I'm not happy with it. And then
and what game is it again?
Overwatch is a pile of shit again still. So it's just like I hop in there and do whatever and get out.
What game is this you're playing again?
Warcraft.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's one of Davey's favorites,
World of
right?
Warcraft. Yeah.
The never-ending game. The game never ends.
Yeah, the ones that Jeff and I met, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And what about you, Davey?
Yeah.
I know you've been busy, but have you had a chance to play anything?
Well, I mean, I had the chance to play one game called Child of Light. I played it with my daughter. It's a really nice 2D game, but with some visuals that will blow your mind.
Oh, is that like the Ori game, kind of?
Kinda. I think it's from the same creators.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's a really beautiful game. It's kind of hard, actually. I tried to play it, but I was kind of I don't know, overwhelmed because you gotta control the character with the left stick, and then this little creature with the right stick. You gotta try to play with both at the same time. So my brain was like,
That's hilarious.
and that's about it. Yeah, not much time lately, but yeah.
Yeah, same with me. I've been kind of busy and still trying to get my new system, like kind of acclimated to what I want it to do. So I'll jump on and play some Fork Fight every now and then. But other than that, I haven't really had a chance to really grab onto anything else. And I guess they're coming out with the new whatever pack or season or whatever the hell it's called here, the end of the week, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think
know
so.
May 3rd is the Star Wars stuff, but
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
that's when they're launching
Again?
I saw it yesterday. So yeah,
I can't wait because
it just means we're gonna go broke.
Got to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go broke.
Yeah.
Like for real, like dude, I'm telling you, like every character, I want every character, you know, like.
I love you how you guys are like the store comes up and I see you with new avatar. I'm like, what? You guys, it's a Fortnite, no Pokemon. You gotta have them all.
Gotta have them all. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about Mortal Kombat. All right,
Yes.
One of the most famous fighting games ever was created in 1991 by 4 talented individuals. These people include Ed Boon, who programmed the game, John Tobias, who worked on the art and story, John Vogel, who created the graphics, and Dan Forden, who designed the game's sound. Okay, so those are the 4 main characters involved in starting the Mortal Kombat franchise.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
It may be kind of a little spoiler.
It
but
is.
It triggered. The last guy you said? Is he the one that does the toasty?
You know what? We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I figured I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
but it sounds
that's
familiar
fine.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I know that, but
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. So Ed Boon, let's talk about him first. Born on February 22nd of 1964, is a man of many talents. He completed his high school education at Loyola Academy in Wilmette and is of Hispanic descent, hailing from the Dominican Republic. Did you know that, Davey?
No, senor.
Yeah. Well, he's not the only one involved in this that is of Hispanic descent, which is really cool. So he then went on to earn a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics and computer science from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Okay, so he's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. After completing his education, Boone was employed by Williams Entertainment in their pinball department. During his time there, he worked on about 20 different pinball games over the next 2 years. His colleagues at the company nicknamed him the Mortal Master, which would eventually be an early indication of his future creation. So yeah, that was a nickname he picked up.
Nice.
So they called him the Mortal Master. And then, of course, we kind of know what happens from there. But Ed Boon, okay, is, again, a prominent figure in the video game industry today even, was recognized for his contributions to the Mortal Kombat series by IGN's Top 100 Game Creators in 2009. Ranked at 100, I mean, still being on that list, that's huge. Boone has been an integral part of the Mortal Kombat franchise, involved in various multimedia side projects and providing voice acting and motion capture work for the games. He is best known for lending his voice to the iconic catchphrase. Anybody had any ideas?
Was the one that Jeff just mentioned? No.
No, so it's not that one.
Oh, okay.
He is known more for "Come here."
Oh, Scorpion?
Yeah.
Oh.
And "Get over here."
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uttered by Scorpion in every installment of the series, as well as the first 2 feature films, Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So even in the movies, he did the voice for that.
that's
Really?
cool.
Yeah,
That's
pretty,
amazing.
pretty neat, right? So
I mean, that sounds so familiar in the movie. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
So in 2008, Boone was awarded a world record by the 2008 edition of Guinness World Records Gamers Edition for being the, quote, longest serving video game voice actor ever.
Nice.
Yeah, because you think about how many games
Yeah.
and the longevity of it, he's been in every single one of them. Even if it's just those 2 catchphrases, he's been in every single one.
Yeah, because they really didn't have voice until CD games, right?
Right.
I mean, they had the Sega on the cartridge.
Right.
You know, the Sega, but that was, I think that was the only one.
Well, there were weird ones like
There were maybe a
noises and
couple,
shit.
but it was
Yeah.
more like noises kind of altered to sound like a voice.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
probably
cool.
all digitized anyway. So, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So then John Tobias is a talented artist who developed an interest in drawing at a very young age, inspired by the comic books he read. His passion for art during high school led him to take weekend courses at the prestigious Art Institute of Chicago. Tobias initially wanted to pursue a career as a comic book artist, but the advances in graphics at the time made the video game industry more appealing to him. Okay, so he literally wanted to be a comic book artist. And if you've seen some of his actual artwork that he's done, he is a phenomenal artist, dude. But then all of a sudden, this is the turn of when like graphics and video games started to actually be a thing. They weren't like,
Right.
2D and gross or whatever. They had substance and style to them. So he was like, oh shit. His mother also discouraged him from pursuing a career as an artist, stating that artists
Of course.
could not support their families.
Of course.
Well, I hate to say this, Mom, but yeah, you were kind of wrong. Just saying. So Tobias began his career as an artist for the Real Ghostbusters comic book series. That to me is amazing. So later, he joined Midway Games, where he worked on the original arcade version of Smash TV in 1990. However, Tobias's big breakthrough came in 1992 with the success of Mortal Kombat, a game he helped to create. Tobias created the Mortal Kombat series storyline, themes, and settings, including the Outworld and Netherrealm. So he designed all of it.
Wow.
Yeah. He was also the mastermind behind the design of the entire character roster from the early games in the series through Mortal Kombat 4 in 1997. So every character you see, this dude created him. Up until Mortal Kombat 4, obviously. But that's insane to me. So this includes some of the most iconic characters in the series, such as Kano, Katana, Liu Kang, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya Blade, and Goro, and so many other ones.
Wow,
is that an actual picture of his artwork for Real Ghostbusters?
The crazy thing is, it looks just like the cartoon characters. Remember the cartoon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they must have built that off his characters, I guess.
Or vice versa, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And we'll post pictures and stuff so you guys can see that. Let's see, where was I at here talking about this? You guys got me comic booking, nerding out, and everything else. Like this, this is my geekdom right now. This whole thing. Nice. So interestingly, the character Noob Saibot was named after Tobias's and Boone's names put together and reversed. So you got Tobias, which is Saibot backwards, and Boone, which is Noob, which is Boone's name backwards. Also, one of my favorite characters to play in the game.
What game did they come out with that in? Was it 2? Mortal Kombat 2?
Either 2 or 3. I thought it was later, so it might have either 2 or 3. I'm not 100% positive. Of course, you asked me a question I don't have the info for. Thanks, Jeff.
I'll look it up.
Go back to bed.
I know, right? It's a NyQuil, man. It's a NyQuil.
Yeah, no. So this is also reflected in their Twitter handles, where Tobias goes by the username The Real Saibot, and Boone goes by the username NoobDE, which is hilarious to me. So
Mortal Kombat 3 was his first appearance. I'm sorry, Mortal Kombat 2.
Son of a bitch.
Secret. He was a secret character in Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
Then he became playable in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, it says.
He's a great character. I loved him.
Yeah, he's like all black.
Right. So Dan,
looks like a Scorpion or Sub-Zero, but all black, basically.
Yeah, he looks so cool. So, and which is crazy that he's not in any of the newer video games. He's not in
the new one?
He wasn't in 10, he wasn't in 11, and he's not in 1 either that I've seen. I haven't gotten all the way through 1 yet, so I'm not 100% positive, but he wasn't in the other 2.
Huh.
So Dan Forden, is a highly skilled musician who graduated from the Oberlin Conservatory of Music's TIMARA program in 1985, and that is right here in Ohio, not more than 20 minutes away from where I am sitting right now and where Jeff is sitting at the current time. So, yeah.
No kidding.
It is a highly reputable music and, I guess you say arts
very
school.
Artsy. Very
super.
artsy.
Yeah. Very ultra liberal.
Kids go there or went there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
a lot of famous people put their kids in there.
As a sound designer for Williams Electronics Games, he has created some of the most iconic soundtracks in the gaming industry. Forden's musical style is unique and captivating, blending synthetic and organic sounds to create a rich, immersive audio experience. He often incorporates ethnic drumming, synthetic basses, and exotic instruments, resulting in a distinctive and memorable composition. In particular, his work on the Mortal Kombat series is known for its intense and suspenseful soundscapes that perfectly complement the game's action-packed visuals. And you guys know the music. You can hear the music in your head. The second you even visualize that game starting, you can hear it. You know what I mean? So, Dan Forden, also known by Toasty Forden,
there you go,
is a well-known name in Mortal Kombat. This nickname was given to him due to an Easter egg first introduced in what Mortal Kombat?
That would have to be 2 was the first time Toasty came out that I remember.
I was thinking 2.
It is Mortal Kombat 2. Good job.
Yeah.
Whenever a player delivered an uppercut, Forden's head would appear in the bottom right corner of the screen and shout, "Toasty!" in a falsetto. This Easter egg became so popular that it was also retained for Mortal Kombat 3. However, it was used again, or wasn't used again, until the 2011 reboot. So they stopped using it after Mortal Kombat. I didn't know that. I guess I never realized that.
Huh.
So interestingly, the toasty Easter egg also appears in Mortal Kombat 11's tournament stage using the Mortal Kombat 3 graphic of Forden when he popped. That's actually his head that pops up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the tournament
That's
stage.
him?
Yeah. Toasty! So the toasty sound effect was featured frequently in the series after its introduction, mostly about fatalities performed by Scorpion. Additionally, 2 more Easter eggs were created featuring Forden in Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. In these games, freezing an opponent in danger mode with Sub-Zero would say what?
Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, same.
Well, if it's Sub-Zero and he's freezing someone, what do you think?
Stick around. Chill out. Chill out.
Chill out. No, he says Frosty. So it's Frosty.
Oh.
And
okay.
both players holding down the high punch button after a stage fatality in Scorpion's lair would make him scream.
I didn't know this changed. I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, he says crispy. Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah. So
Dude,
these are
I
all.
never heard that.
Yeah, these are
I
all.
never heard that either.
Yeah, I didn't.
Wow.
I don't know the crispy one. The frosty one I knew about, but not the crispy one. So after conducting an extensive search, I finally gathered some information about John Vogel. It was really hard to find anything on him. He was born on June 27th in 1968 and started his artistic journey at the American Academy of Art, where he spent 2 years honing his skills. Later, he joined Midway Games in May of 1989 and has been with them ever since. Vogel is a versatile artist, proficient in character creation, background creation, animation, and cinematics. Throughout his career, he has held various positions at Midway, including lead artist, lead background artist, character modeler, lead animator, and lead story writer, just to name a few. With his extensive experience and skill set, Vogel has undoubtedly contributed significantly to just gaming in general, because Midway does a ton of different games. Mm-hmm. And this guy's got his hands in like a ton of them. So now, Richard DeVizio and Daniel Pesina, these guys played the original Mortal Kombat characters. Amazing to me that they actually had guys playing these, characters. And then they would do the whole, the dot thing or animate them or whatever it was. Well, they revealed that the game's inception was as a ninja-themed project by John Tobias, who was new at Midway at the time.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Just to give listeners a heads up for the Midway, you said they made a ton of games.
Mm-hmm.
So just some of a handful of games that are pretty popular that they made include Mortal Kombat Rampage, which was the lizard, the King Kong, and the rat thing that climbs the buildings. Remember that arcade game? Mm-hmm. Spy Hunter, NBA Jam, Cruisin' USA, NFL Blitz.
So
that's just
during the 90s,
handful of huge.
Yeah, during the 90s,
franchises.
they were, Spy Hunter was my jam, bro.
You come out of the little semi truck,
yes,
in the beginning, and then
you're just
take off
shooting, and you're just going behind them, and just, dude, I loved that game. Loved that game. So yeah, they were big, especially in the 90s. So and think about then all of a sudden Mortal Kombat came out, which was the biggest game they've ever had. So it's pretty cool. So these guys were talking about, this is a ninja-themed project, okay? So those guys and Carlos Pesina, they pitched the idea to Tobias's boss, Ed Boon. Ed Boon was actually Tobias's boss at the time, which is awesome. But it was rejected by Midway's management team. Okay, Midway was like, nah. So the opportunity at first they didn't want to do it. The opportunity to create a video game adaptation of the upcoming 1992 film Universal Soldier, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, that was presented to Midway. They wanted to do that instead of Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god!
And don't get me wrong, that movie's
Can you imagine that?
Amazing. That movie's so good. Okay, I mean for 90s Jean-Claude, but whatever. So Tobias envisioned a fighting game featuring a digitized version of Jean-Claude Van Damme, but he intended to make it more serious and harder edged than other fighting games at the time. Okay. And
I knew it.
It definitely turned out. So the team wanted to create a game more like Enter the Dragon or another Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Bloodsport, rather than the cartoonish fighting games of the day. And by fighting games of the day, we're talking about Tekken, Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
That did happen.
What's that?
There's a game called Pit Fighter. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, Pit Fighter was awesome.
That was basically built around that. What's that Jean-Claude? Is it Enter the Dragon? Right?
Enter the Dragon's
With,
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, yeah.
Or is that what's the one where
Bloodsport.
where he fights the guy and he's like Frankie? He's yelling Frankie.
Oh, that's Kickboxer.
Bloodsport. That's what
Bloodsport.
it's called.
Okay.
So this game for Super Nintendo, you see this called Pit Fighter?
Oh my god, I remember that.
That was an amazing game.
So this was built around like that. See this is what the game looks like.
They were the worst characters because like you could barely move. They all had the same move.
But it was around Bloodsport. It was kind of like built upon that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's what made me think of that.
You
when
brought
you said
that up. That's so funny. God, we're so old.
Right?
Yes.
So even after the deal to use the Bloodsport license fell through, Tobias and Boone decided to keep going with the project. They were like, we want to do this. So in the early days of the Mortal Kombat franchise, Johnny Cage, portrayed by Daniel Pesina, that's the guy who played him earlier, was created as a satirical representation of Jean-Claude Van Damme. They basically were poking fun at Van Damme by having this cocky, arrogant actor that knew martial arts.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so amazing. Which, by the way,
I always thought that was based on Van Damme.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, especially the move
kicks.
when he makes a split and hits you with the nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, Van Damme was the only actor that could do that by the time.
yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. I never put two and two together before.
Well, Chuck Norris could do it. You never saw it. It was too quick.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's Chuck Norris.
Real quick, Davey. Do you know that the Bermuda Triangle used to be a square till Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked a corner off?
Yeah.
So you know.
That Chuck Norris jokes.
They're so
dude. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the world down.
Yeah.
Right. So after a while, the game's creators realized they had strayed from their original concept and felt it was time to get back on track. Because here they were trying to write this thing that was more of poking fun at Van Damme, and they wanted to make their game more serious. And if you play the games, there are some comical things involved, but the storylines are all extremely serious. You know what I mean? They wanted to make more of a movie, an action movie with like dramatic parts to it, you know? Mm-hmm. So they were like, all right, we're kind of falling off track here. Let's jump back into it. So during this time, John Tobias, one of the co-creators here, was encouraged by Tony DiVizio to revisit the original idea and start all over. As a result, the iconic Mortal Kombat game series was able to steer back toward its original version and become the franchise that we all know today.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so now Capcom's Street Fighter 2, you guys remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It was called The World Warrior, okay? Was a massive hit, and its success inspired Midway Games to let them, the team who have been pitching this idea the whole time, to produce their own arcade fighting game. Ed Boon and John Tobias were the masterminds behind the project, and they decided to create a game in the fighting genre that would allow them to use large digitized, what they call sprites. Okay? And the sprites are basically, it's the characters based off of real people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. The first time I saw Mortal Kombat in the arcade, I was mind blown because it didn't look like graphic. It looked like real people.
Yeah, it was.
And I was
super
like,
cool.
how did they do that? And many years later, I with the internet, I found out how they made that. I was like mind blown for real.
Yeah, it's so good. And again, that's when it became playing it on the arcade when it first came out. It's been literally probably my favorite game of all time.
Oh yeah.
So now they didn't want their game to be too similar to Street Fighter 2. So instead, they drew the inspiration from Karate Champ from 1984. Okay.
Really?
And intentionally worked on making a game different than Street Fighter. Okay. They were like, yes, we want to dive into this world because everybody's loving these fighting games or whatnot, but we don't want it to be like that. We want to do something completely different.
Awesome.
Karate Champ?
It's totally like Kung Fu for Nintendo NES.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll bring it up here.
Yeah. It's very... very 1D, if you want to call it. Yeah,
look at this guy in the background. Looks like Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
Two-time.
I can remember this game, dude. I remember this game.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely remember that game.
Wow.
So now, according to Tobias, they wanted to create a unique gaming experience that would stand out from the crowd while still being, fun and challenging at the same time. So during the early days of video games, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat were two of the most popular games out. So while there were some similarities between the two games, there were a lot of differences as well. And one of the most notable differences was in the graphics. Street Fighter featured digitized characters and cartoony looking things, while Mortal Kombat had hand-drawn ones. Okay. So like those characters were stemmed off of real people and their voices and stuff. But like that was drawn again by Boone. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to think about that they would use somebody, they would use reference, an actual person as a reference, but he would draw those things too and then implement them all together.
See, I didn't know that. I thought it was the actual, how they recorded the real people doing the movements and whatnot?
Right.
On a green screen. Oh, it was a blue screen that time. And I thought that was just the version of them being just digitalized. And that's how they looked. I didn't know it was like
that was later on.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I got an image here for you. It shows Scorpion with the green screen.
Right.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. So, well, if you look at that, that's technically not a green screen. That's him posing. So he could translate it over. So that was like one of the first ones.
These are the people, I think.
Yep. Just look for the Mexican guys.
Yeah. Mi primo.
Yeah, they had a pretty good solid team, especially back then. You know what I mean? So again, another significant difference was in, obviously the violence and bloodshed that was in Mortal Kombat. Capcom's senior director of communications once compared the two games by asking whether players preferred the precision and depth of Street Fighter or the gore and comedy of Mortal Kombat. This comparison highlights that Mortal Kombat featured much more violence and gore than Street Fighter did. Like, Mortal Kombat actually had where you had to put a code in to get the blood. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd had to put some and man, I wish I could remember what that code was. That'd be hilarious.
But it wasn't the console, right? Not the arcade.
No, it was for Sega Genesis.
Yeah, for the Genesis.
Yes.
So now, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat's rivalry at this time was considered similar to the rivalry between Coke and Pepsi in the 90s. Okay, that just shows how amazingly popular and influential these two games were in the industry at the time. I mean, they were literally like, if you played video games, you knew what that was. You know what I mean? So it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. Sorry. As per the statement, a statement from GameStop, the success of the legendary game Mortal Kombat was not solely dependent on its striking visuals and bloodshed. While the intense gore managed to grab eyeballs, the game had much more to offer. It had a captivating storyline that was often overlooked, keeping the players engaged and returning for more. The game had a unique fighting system that set it apart from the rest and made it even more appealing to the players. I mean,
the blood code for Sega. Is ABACABB, Abacab.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
that will unlock the blood for Sega. Wait, and then there's a different one for Nintendo.
Is that that's not the Deftones song, is it?
Is it? It could be.
I know they have a song that's like that. That's like it's a code for something. Damn it.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if that was. So the Mortal Kombat game series has always been known for its unique storyline and iconic characters. John Tobias revealed that his inspiration for the game's story and characters came from Chinese mythology and the stories and rumored events about the Shaolin monks. He also mentioned that Su Hark's films, such as Zoo Warriors and The Swordsman, were his biggest influences, even though Big Trouble in Little China slightly Americanized his obsession with supernatural kung fu films from China. Love that movie.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie, man.
Love that movie.
Pork Chop Express.
And basically, Lord Raiden, right, John? He was from that movie. He was pulled up from that movie.
At least the character.
Remember the guys.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung was like Lao.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, almost identical.
Yeah. That movie is so amazing.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, it's the green-eyed lady. Oh.
Chinese girls do not come with green eyes.
Yeah.
According to Tobias, he had to obtain the films from bootleggers in Chicago's Chinatown to find like the true Shaolin monk kind of Zoo Warriors and swordsmen and stuff. He couldn't find the movies, so he had to get them from Chinatown. So in 1995, Tobias provided a detailed account of the character design process for the game. He explained that the process started with determining the gender and size of the character. The design team would then decide on a theme, such as a ninja or a robot, and its corresponding characteristics. Afterward, the team would start to develop the costume and simultaneously craft the character's backstory. They would also work on creating a storyline that would fit the character into the game's universe. Finally, the team would search for an actor who resembled the character they had made, and their design would be complete. So that's all it takes, folks. That's it.
That's it.
Like, even you can create a multi-billion-dollar video game if you want, I guess. So the founder's creative input on the game series ended in the early 2000s after the release of Mortal Kombat 4. However, in 2012, he revealed that we're talking about Tobias here. He revealed that he had developed a clear vision for a future story in the series. He went so far as to write a sequel to the first Mortal Kombat film and a new chapter in the game's mythological roots. His vision for the franchise's future was said to be based on his extensive experience in the industry and his deep understanding of the game's history and mythology, which is awesome. So the name Mortal Kombat was initially conceived by Steve Ritchie, a renowned pinball designer who came up with the title after facing difficulties in trademarking the original name, Mortal Kombat. Okay, so we're talking with the C, because initially it was Mortal Kombat with a C. Combat with a C.
Right.
Since then, the franchise has intentionally replaced the letter C with K for the hard C sound in various words, often misspelling them on purpose. Obviously, almost everything you see in the game, if there's a C in there, it's got a K instead.
Now you know where Korn got it.
So according to Ed Boon, the game developers usually spell such words correctly during the development phase, resorting to the substitution only when someone on the team suggests it. So if they're like, it doesn't matter, like that's whatever word. But yeah, they had an issue trying to trademark the damn thing. So they were like, okay, we're not going to do that. We'll just put a K in there. And there it went.
I mean, I do this with when I name my characters. So does Davey. Like, like in Warcraft or Diablo or whatever game you're playing, you got to name a character in an MMO, and the name you always want is always taken. So you just get creative with the lettering. You know, you spell it a different way.
Yeah, I'm sure most people nowadays do that as well. You know what I mean? So because I mean, you can only have so many variations of popular names.
Yeah.
So the Mortal Kombat series, okay, let's talk about the plot here a little bit. If you're not familiar with the plot of Mortal Kombat, first of all, I don't know why you're listening to the show. Kidding. You're listening to it because it's entertaining, folks. You don't have to know about video games, but we will teach you. So the series is set in a vast and intricate fictional universe that comprises many realms. These realms were created by a powerful and ageless pantheon of divine beings known as the Elder Gods. According to in-game lore, there are 6 major realms, each of which its own unique history, geography, and inhabitants. Earth Realm is the home of many legendary heroes, including Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage, and Jax Briggs. It is also under the protection of the Thunder God, Raiden. Okay.
Lord Raiden.
So don't be messing with Nether Realm is all I'm saying. Nether Realm, on the other hand, is a fiery and inhospitable place that is home to demons and shadowy warriors like Quan Chi and Noob Saibot. It is a realm of constant conflict and treachery. Outworld is another highly contested realm with Emperor Shao Kahn declaring himself as ruler. It is a place of ceaseless strife and violence where only the strongest and most cunning can survive. Saito, the realm of order, is a place where structure and discipline are prized above everything else. Its inhabitants are known for their strict adherence to rules and regulations. The realm of chaos, by contrast, is a place of constant upheaval and change, where nothing is certain and everything is in flux. Its inhabitants revel in turmoil and reject any form of order or structure. Finally, and I don't think I've even heard of this realm before, which I'm sure I probably have in playing the game or whatever, but Edenia is a realm renowned for its beauty, artistry, and longevity. Its inhabitants are known for their grace and wisdom, and they have fiercely resisted attempts by their realms to conquer them.
So here's a fun little map of all the realms
Oh, look at that.
that some nerd made.
We love nerds.
That's right. But it shows everything you mentioned here and like what order they go in. So like the heavens are up top, and then what is this? The 5 planes of the Nether Realm. That's hell, basically.
Yeah.
The Chaos Realm to the right, Saito to the left, Earth Realm in the middle, Outworld almost in hell, and Edenia almost in the heavens.
So do me a favor. The right next to that, to the right of that picture you have right now, can you click on that for me?
What's that?
The picture right next to the right of what you have right. That one.
This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
That's a tier list.
Yeah. I wanted to see something real quick. Does it tell you like who the characters are from each one? I just want to know who's from Edenia if it says that.
You said it was the World of Beauty?
Yeah.
Probably Kitana.
He said that like with such a crush in his heart. Ah, Kitana.
Yeah. Well, when she has the mask on.
Yeah. So according to the will of the Elder Gods, the path to dominance between realms lies in emerging victorious in 10 consecutive tournaments of martial arts, collectively known as Davey. It's Mortal Kombat.
Oh man, you tricked me on that question.
I wanted you to do the voice.
Oh my god, I was thinking about Kitana. Sorry.
So these highly competitive events are fought between the mightiest warriors of each realm.
Wait. Let's do that again.
Okay, collectively known as
Mortal Kombat.
There we go.
Yes, sorry, Kitana. I'm sorry.
And it's designed to put their skill, strength, and endurance to the ultimate test. With everything on the line, the stakes are impossibly high, and only the best of the best can hope to emerge as the victors. The Mortal Kombat game franchise has a rich storyline that takes place in the Earth realm, a realm that is under constant threat of takeover by Outworld. The first Mortal Kombat game features 7 different warriors who enter a tournament, with the prize being the continued freedom of their realm. Each warrior has their own motivations for joining the tournament, and among the established warriors were Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade. Right?
Yes.
And I loved Liu Kang. Just with his little legs where he's kicking in the fireballs.
The dragon kick,
yeah, he was great.
No, it was a bicycle kick called.
Bicycle kick,
All
yeah.
right, thanks to another nerd, we have the breakdown of characters per realm.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes. So Edenia was the one you were talking about. That's Kitana, Jade.
Yes,
Sindel,
I got it right.
He was right.
Tanya, Delia, Rain, Tavin, and Dagon or Dagor.
Okay.
I don't know who those are.
Rain's pretty sweet.
Earthrealm obviously is the highest.
There's a
This
lot
is
there.
Everybody.
Yeah. What about what was the other one? The one right before I said, let's see. The Realm of Chaos.
Havoc. That's it.
Okay.
Look,
And Saito? What is Saito?
You realize something with that? We need like so many champions on Earthrealm because why are we weak?
Yeah.
This guy only needs one badass dude.
Yeah.
Like, I got this.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome though. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, now we know. Now we know where they come from. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. With the help of the Thunder God Raiden, the Earth Realm Warriors were able to emerge victorious from the tournament, with Liu Kang becoming the new champion of Mortal Kombat. In Mortal Kombat 2, unable to deal with his minion Shang Tsung's failure, Outworld Emperor Shao Kahn lures. I hate that word. I always screw lure up. Easiest word ever. Anyway, he brings in the Earth Realm Warriors to Outworld for a do-over, winner-take-all tournament. Liu Kang eventually defeats Shao Kahn, but the threat to Earthrealm is far from over. By the time of Mortal Kombat 3, Shao Kahn had merged Edenia with his empire and revived its former queen Sindel in Earthrealm. She was a bad chick, dude. She's the one with the hair? Yes. She would kick your ass, effectively combining it with Outworld as well. This time he attempts to invade Earthrealm, but it's ultimately defeated by Liu Kang once more. After the Khan's defeat, Edenia is freed from his grasp and returned to a peaceful realm ruled by Princess Kitana. It's Davy's crush.
Yes.
The following game, Mortal Kombat 4, features the fallen elder god Shinnok attempting to conquer the realms and kill Raiden. He is ultimately defeated by Liu Kang, who proves to be a formidable warrior and protector of Earthrealm. The Mortal Kombat franchise is known for its intricate storyline, memorable characters, and intense fighting gameplay. The Mortal Kombat game series features the deadly alliance of notorious sorcerers Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, who team up to conquer the realms and eliminate the series' beloved protagonist Liu Kang in the process. Quan Chi, is he the one that can like turn into you, or is that Shang Tsung?
Quan Chi was the bald guy that looked like Uncle Fester with the black.
That always had the green. He had the green stuff all the time.
I'll show you a picture of him.
He would like throw stuff. So Shang Tsung is the guy who could like imitate anybody.
Yes.
He's the one. Your soul is mine.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
him, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Quan Chi.
Oh yeah, Uncle Fester.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. That makes sense now.
Evil Kratos.
He was fun to play though. Like he was a cool character to play. He's strong. Yeah. As the story progresses in Mortal
I took
Kombat
too much Nightfall, man.
Deception, the sorcerers have already claimed the lives of most of Earthrealm's warriors, leaving Raiden as the last hope to stop them. Meanwhile, the Dragon King Onaga, who once ruled over Outworld, makes a perilous return with the intention of merging all realms together. However, it's up to the game's protagonist, Shujinko, to face off against Onaga and ultimately defeat him in a fierce battle.
When did this guy come about?
That's from Mortal Kombat.
Is that
Deception.
the new one that you're playing?
No, that's Deception. That's way back.
I don't remember that guy.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Onaga.
Onaga.
He's huge.
Yeah, big guy, big wings and everything else.
It's like a big gargoyle.
So Mortal Kombat Armageddon is the game that revolves around a catastrophic event that has been foretold by the Queen Delia centuries prior to the first Mortal Kombat. The prophecy predicted that the realms would be destroyed as the power of all the warriors from these realms would rise to such greatness that it would destabilize the realms. This destabilization would trigger a destructive chain of events, culminating in the catastrophic Armageddon. Ooh. To prevent this event from happening, King Argus had his sons, Tavin and Daigon, put into incubation. The king hoped that one day they could be awakened to save the realms from Armageddon by defeating a fire spawn known as Blaze. I don't think I played this one.
No, me neither.
Yeah, this doesn't sound familiar at all to me.
No.
You know what's awesome?
What?
I typed in Blaze and this is what I got.
What is it? Blaze, you dead, homie?
It's a monster truck that looks like it's from Cars.
What?
Look at
He looks deadly.
Here's Mortal
my
Kombat. It says 11. Oh, he looks like Ragnaros.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. See, I never played that guy. So he's just a big fire guy. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right.
He was in a bunch. He was in MK2, MKX, MK11.
Do you remember him from MK2?
No,
No.
not at all.
Yeah, that's
We
weird.
learn new stuff. Nice. We always do.
In the end, it was
Looks cool, though.
Yeah, it's super cool looking. It was Shao Kahn who defeated Blaze and won the war, thereby causing Armageddon. The game is an epic tale of the struggle between good and evil, where the fate of the realms hangs in the balance. The crossover between Mortal Kombat and DC Universe is a unique storyline that stands apart from the continuity of both franchises. It was a great game. I loved it, even though I'm not a big fan of DC Universe, whatever. I like some of their characters. The plot follows the simultaneous defeats of two formidable villains, Shao Kahn and Darkseid, in their respective universes, which causes the two to merge into a single entity known as Dark Khan. This fusion triggers a series of catastrophic events that lead to the merging of both the Mortal Kombat and DC universes. Have you guys played this?
No.
Yeah. What is it? What is it? What do they call it?
It's just Mortal Kombat versus DC, I thought, right?
No.
Did it have a name?
Yeah.
Really?
I have it. What the hell is it called?
It's not Injustice right now.
Injustice. Yeah, you're right.
Is it Injustice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look, I'll show you. And there's
Because
two of them. There's
that was
one
the
and
one-
two, and
Ah.
see the cover.
Yeah, but I don't see Mortal Kombat guys in there. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah.
That's just a fighting game from DC.
I was wrong.
But it's made by
sorry.
the same people as Mortal Kombat.
Is it really? Midway?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Because it plays the exact same way. There's like,
That's why I thought it was Injustice.
oh, what is
but-
it called?
Mortal Justice. I don't
Okay,
know.
so maybe you're right. Versus DC Universe.
Yeah, that's it. Marvel versus DC.
Oh, it was Xbox
Or Mortal Kombat versus
60.
DC. Yeah. Yeah, that's it right there on the
Yeah,
right hand
so
side right there. You can see
have
it.
like Batman and Scorpion.
Yeah. It was super fun. It was a fun game.
Baraka and the Joker.
Yeah. So this
That's a
fusion,
nice
What is the Green Hornet, by the way? Like,
the Green Hornet or
Yeah,
or
what is
Green
it?
Lantern?
or is that the Green Lantern?
That's Green Lantern right
Yes.
there.
Oh, okay.
Looks like Green Hornet.
What
I'll
is the
give you
Green
that.
Hornet though, dude?
Green Hornet is
he
basically
like the Hawkeye ripoff or something?
no, he's
No.
just he's basically just a dude that knows martial arts and like goes after bad guys.
But dresses like Peter Pan.
He's like a
That's-
no. That's Green Lantern.
No. Look.
Yes. Green Hornet doesn't know. He has a black mask.
Yeah, that's where Bruce Lee
Oh,
started.
well, who am I thinking
Yeah.
of?
Green Lantern. God damn.
No. Who's the DC guy that shoots the bow and arrow?
Oh, that's
He
Hawkeye.
looks like Peter Pan.
no, that's
this guy.
Arrow.
Hawkeye.
That's Arrow.
Yeah, who's
Hawkeye.
this guy?
Green Arrow. Green Arrow.
Yes.
That's who I thought it was.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought that was the Green Hornet.
They have so many greens.
I know.
So many
DC
greens.
needs to get their stuff together.
Yeah.
Come on.
So now back to Dark Khan over here. This fusion triggers a series of catastrophic events that lead to the merging of both the Mortal Kombat and DC universes. The resulting chaos causes the warriors and heroes from both realms to face off in battles of uncontrollable rage. Each side blames the other for the disaster, and the conflicts continue until only two powerful figures remain, Raiden and Superman. In a final showdown, the two join forces to vanquish Dark Khan and end the merging of the universes. As a result, Shao Kahn and Darkseid are left trapped in each other's universes, doomed to face eternal imprisonment. And it was cool, man. It was a cool concept. I mean, it was like whatever, you know. It is what it is.
You guys want to hear a fun fact about Raiden?
Uh-oh.
Or Raiden? Yeah, dude,
of course.
You know, like, I mean, this is fact. I just Googled it to confirm it. But you know, do you remember when Raiden will fly from side to side? He will scream something like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Originally, fans thought he was just shouting some Japanese words, right? But then the fans thought that he was speaking in English, and what they thought he screamed was like, "Get back in the car!" And that's a fact.
Get back in the car.
Get back in the car. Yep. And it says
Oh my
here
God,
that,
it actually comes up.
Yeah. Get back in the car. Yeah. Yeah, and it says here that Tobias revealed that Raiden was merely speaking gibberish and not actual Japanese.
You were right.
It was intended. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun fact. Yeah, because
That's
hilarious. That's how it sounded.
That's so
anyway,
funny.
go on, John.
No, that's amazing. I love that. So in the Mortal Kombat series here, the 2011 soft reboot saw an epic battle of Armageddon between the characters Shao Kahn and Raiden again. Unfortunately, this resulted in only two survivors, with Shao Kahn emerging victorious and Raiden on the brink of death. In a last-ditch effort to prevent this outcome, Raiden sent visions to his past self, urging him to alter the timeline to avert Armageddon. Past Raiden received these visions and attempted to change history during the 10th Mortal Kombat tournament, which was the original game. Okay, so he's sending it back and so it's like Back to the Future, but Mortal Kombat style.
Yeah.
Nice.
His efforts to alter the timeline resulted in events playing out differently from the original series. While he succeeded in preventing Shao Kahn's victory with help from the Elder Gods, he accidentally kills Liu Kang in self-defense. This action led to the loss of most of his allies to Queen Sindel, leaving Earthrealm vulnerable to the machinations, I don't know, that's a weird word, of Shinnok and Quan Chi. And remember, there was a time, too, where you can play the normal Liu Kang or the dead Liu Kang.
I do remember that.
You can do that. Yeah. So now
he's all gray.
Yeah. There a couple characters were actually like that.
That's why he was great, because he was there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
So in Mortal Kombat X, a sinister plan is being set in motion by Shinnok, which is 10, okay, by Shinnok and Quan Chi as they lead an army of undead revenants who were killed during Shao Kahn's invasion of Earthrealm. However, a team of valiant warriors led by Raiden, Johnny Cage, Kenshi Takahashi, and Sonya Blade stand in their way. The ensuing battle, Shinnok is imprisoned. In the ensuing battle, Shinnok is imprisoned with his amulet, and many warriors are resurrected and freed from his malevolent control, although Quan Chi manages to escape. Yeah, that son of a... Anyway, so I actually just downloaded that recently. That's the one I was talking about not too long ago that has Jason Voorhees, Xenophobe, or whatever that thing's called, Xenomorph from Alien in it. It's got...
That's 11, right?
No, that's 10.
10, okay.
Yeah, it's got Leatherface. It's got a bunch of cool characters to play in it. It's great, though. Fast forward 25 years, and the sorcerer Quan Chi resurfaces alongside the insectoid Devora to bring about Shinnok's return. A wrathful scorpion manages to kill Quan Chi, but unfortunately he fails to stop the resurrection of Shinnok. In a bid to defeat Shinnok, Cassie Cage, daughter of Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade, did you guys know they had a kid? Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage got a little busy.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Man.
That's where Cassie... Yeah, busy.
Friendship.
And they get babality.
Or was it a brutality?
Hey, you never know what people like. You know what I mean? We're not shaming.
That's true. That's true.
So Cassie assembles a team consisting of the next generation of Earthrealm's heroes to confront him. After a grueling battle, Shinnok and Quan Chi are finally defeated, and the revenants of Liu Kang and Katana take over the Netherrealm's reigns. Meanwhile, Raiden taps into Shinnok's amulet, and only time will tell what he will use its power for. Then, Mortal Kombat 11. This is just by far, if you are a fan of these games, the best game out there. From the Mortal Kombat.
One?
Huh?
Really? Even better than the first one?
Well, I mean, if we were kids, we were kids when we played the first one, you know what I mean?
Yes.
11 is just ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
So with its expansion, Aftermath, the story revolves around Kronika, the mother of Shinnok, an architect of time who is determined to alter the timeline after her son's defeat. And she
Oh my God, what a fight, dude. Because, yeah, she alters the time like 5 different times. And if you die, you have to start all the way over again.
She is one of the toughest I've ever
pain in the ass.
Yeah, ever fought against. It's so hard. But it's fun. That's what makes it fun, right? You know, so whatever. She manipulates the past versions of the realm's heroes to bring them to the present and aligns herself with some of them. The rest of them work together to stop her from achieving her goal. However, Kronika is not an easy opponent to defeat, as she is a powerful being who fears the combined power of the heroes. She unleashes her minions to attack and interfere in their mission to stop her. And I mean, she's tough. In this game, Raiden and Liu Kang play important roles. After nearly killing Liu Kang a second time, Raiden discovers Kronika's plan and realizes that she has manipulated them into fighting across multiple timelines. And it is like you're going all over the place in it. To turn the tide of the battle, Raiden gives Liu Kang his power, turning him into a god of fire and thunder so he can defeat Kronika. And he looks badass when he does that, dude. He's just got like fire coming off of him and lightning trickling all over him. Dude, it's so tough.
The inner dragon comes out.
Yeah. So the Aftermath expansion reveals that Liu Kang inadvertently destroys Kronika's crown, which is the key item needed to restart the timeline. This defeat also revives Shang Tsung, who was absent in the base game due to his imprisonment by Kronika. To recover the crown, Liu Kang sends Shang Tsung and other Earthrealm heroes back to the timeline to obtain it before Kronika. However, Shang Tsung manipulates events to ensure that he comes into possession of the crown. So it's very intricate. This whole storyline is very intricate and awesome with the characters you can get. And like you can get like so many different costumes and like things to like advance them and whatnot. So there's things you can go in and do like what the hell is it called? I'm trying to think. The towers where you go in and you like fight.
The Towers of Time.
Yeah, and then you end up getting, you know, certain things to kind of enhance your character as well. So in the final battle of the game, either Liu Kang or Shang Tsung becomes the keeper of time, depending on who the player chooses to fight with and the outcome of the battle. So you can actually be Shang Tsung this time and actually like win the game. The story of Mortal Kombat 11 and Aftermath is an epic tale of time travel, manipulation, and powerful warriors fighting for the fate of the realm. Then there's Mortal Kombat 1. This would be the newest. The second reboot in the series, Lord Liu Kang has succeeded in creating a new era, a time of peace and cooperation between all the realms. However, his plans for a peaceful future are soon threatened when two powerful sorcerers, Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, team up again with General Shao to launch a devastating attack on Earthrealm and Outworld. Despite Liu Kang's efforts to neutralize their powers and prevent them from causing harm, the trio is determined to conquer and rule over the realms. As Liu Kang investigates the source of the new threat, he discovers that Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath is responsible for the chaos. So it's kind of crazy how they put this one together. And like I said, this one's kind of a prequel where you get to see how like Liu Kang and what's the dude with the hat? Kung Lao. How they kind of come up together and they're like
they're
brothers,
cousins, aren't they? Or brothers or something?
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah,
I think they're cousins.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty cool how they do that. So, Liu Kang's previous attempts to access the power of the Hourglass, a powerful artifact that controls time and space, caused a rift in the universe, allowing every character in the Mortal Kombat universe to defeat Kronika, the Keeper of Time, and gain control of the Hourglass.
Dude, you should do a video on that, by the way.
What's that?
Just like a little playthrough review for our channel.
Oh, yeah.
So people can see it. You know what I mean? Because you have it, right?
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
I absolutely
I would
love
love
it.
to watch
Yeah.
that.
I'd watch it too.
I'm missing out on a lot of this information.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll throw that up there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's super cool. So Determined to stop Shang Tsung from taking control of the multiple timelines and wreaking havoc on the universe, Liu Kang leads an army of good variations in all-out assault on Titan Shang Tsung's dimension. In a fierce battle with their evil counterparts, Liu Kang and player-chosen champion, which is awesome, ultimately emerge victorious, defeating Shang Tsung and erasing his entire timeline from existence. So that's where we're at in the video games right now. And pretty much the entire timeline as far as like in the game, right?
That's pretty awesome.
So let's talk about let's talk about some things that like we love and as video game players. We love Easter eggs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
We love secrets. We love things, and we've talked about a couple of them so far. So, Mortal Kombat, of course, the game that pioneered the fighting genre, was known for its inclusion of hidden characters, games, and other Easter eggs. One of the most notable examples of this was in Mortal Kombat 3, where players could find a secret game of Galaxian. Do you remember this at all?
Oh, I think I do.
I don't remember that.
I played a lot of this on Super Nintendo. Let me look it up.
So finding these extras in the series was no easy feat. They were often only accessible through very challenging, demanding, and sometimes coincidental requirements. In the original 1992 game, players could fight Reptile, a merge between Sub-Zero and Scorpion characters, but only if they obtained a double flawless, performed a fatality, and never hit block during the fight. I did not know that, dude. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
In the original game, you could fight Reptile.
I didn't know that.
But
seriously?
But it says only if they obtained a double flawless, performed a fatality, and never hit block during the fight.
How do you win a fight without blocking?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That sounds crazy.
That is insane. Interestingly,
so this is how you did it. Here, let me see if I can share it. So remember they had these codes that you put in when you line up?
Yeah.
Right before the match started, they'd have these little squares here. See where these symbols are?
Mm-hmm.
You had to put the right symbols in.
Yeah.
And
this is in 3, right?
Yes.
Mortal Kombat 3?
Because it would give you like certain power-ups and stuff. Of course, my internet's like, hello. Never mind. Anyways, that's how you did it. You put the code in at the bottom, and then it would let you play Galaga.
Okay. Gotcha. So, yeah, that's pretty neat.
That was Goro's daughter?
Yeah, Shiva.
Yeah.
But that was Goro's daughter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
So, interestingly, with this whole thing with Reptile, Sonya's fatality combination included the block button, which allowed her to face Reptile on the home ports. So she could still do it, even though she had the block button, but nobody else could. Kind of nuts. In Mortal Kombat 2, Reptile was developed into a full character with his own special moves and was available from the outset. The Sega Genesis games had some unique Easter eggs as well. In one, a headshot of president of Probe Software Fergus McGovern flew in front of the moon in Mortal Kombat's pit stage. While in the second, Raiden could perform a Fergality by pressing back block during a fatality on the armory stage. What the hell's a Fergality? Or Fergality? Fergality. What?
That's where Fergie comes out from the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, God. Don't ever do that one.
Right.
She's like, my lump.
Fergality.
And he just starts dancing to it. Electricity everywhere.
Wait.
My lump.
Raiden Fergality.
Fergality, yeah.
Okay, so let me see.
Does it show it?
Stupid Spectrum Internet. Spectrum, if you're listening, I hate you. And here we go.
Maybe it has Schmovid too. Okay.
Oh, it turned him into like a guy.
It just turned him into like a little baby dude?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Fergality.
That's not the guy, the crispy dude, his last name. No. I'd have to go back and look at that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So there's that one. And then let's see here. These pioneering ideas made Mortal Kombat one of the most memorable and beloved games of its genre. Yes, we love those. In the initial version of the arcade game Mortal Kombat, players started to spread rumors about a glitch that would mix two characters together, usually two of the ninja characters. The result would be a semi-red suited ninja whose name would appear as Ermac. Yeah, which was an abbreviation for error macro. That's how Ermac came to be, dude. What?
Wow.
As the rumor of Ermac spread, gamers believed that they had discovered a secret character within the game. However, Ermac was simply a glitch that appeared on one of the game audit pages, possibly indicating how many times the player had encountered a secret character or a glitch. Despite the fact that Ermac was not a secret character, the developers of Mortal Kombat 3 decided to make him an actual character. That is crazy and awesome.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that is cool.
In addition to the Ermac glitch, another glitch in the game involved reaching Reptile in endurance mode. If the player defeated Reptile, the second fighter would jump down, and due to Reptile's green color palette, the following fighter would have a mix of the character's original colors and Reptile's green colors. These glitch characters resulted in unexpected and unique visuals that added to the game's intrigue and mystery. So that's kind of weird.
So glitches being awesome.
Yeah, there's so many.
Nice.
I love when you glitch and you get stuck in a wall. Those are the best. Or when like you're under the ground and you can see everything above you going on, but you can't get out. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, the game here, had a unique and unexpected aspect that developed after the release of its sequel, Mortal Kombat 2. The game's fans created a myth culture around it, with one of the most popular myths being the Goro myth. In the first game, Goro was a four-armed monster that served as a mini-boss and the main boss. We all know who Goro is. He's been in the movies and everything.
Yeah.
For Shang Tsung, so that's who he, was the mini-boss for him. However, many fans believe that Goro was hidden somewhere in Mortal Kombat 2, and this sparked an obsessive search for him. Unfortunately, the rumors were false, leaving fans disappointed but fascinated by the game's enduring mythology. So they had people like literally going, "No, dude, he's in here. He's in here." Playing thousands upon thousands of hours of the game to not find it. So Easter eggs in video games are always a treat for players who enjoy discovering hidden secrets. One of the most famous examples of an Easter egg, again, is Toasty. Again, it originated as an inside joke for Mortal Kombat 2. And during the testing phase of the game's development, the team would yell, "Toasted," whenever they achieved a victory. Okay, so that's how that came about. Eventually, this joke made its way into the game as a small image of sound designer Dan Forden, who we spoke about, who would appear in the corner of the screen during gameplay and sing the word, Davey.
No, did I get that wrong again?
He's so...
You almost misfired there.
I'm gonna start calling him on the spot Davey. That's who he is.
Dude.
Yeah. So later games in the Mortal Kombat series also included other jokes that originated in similar fashion. For instance, Mortal Kombat 4 had characters uttering strange battle cries such as "That's nacho cheese" or "I'm gonna throw you over there." Toasty also appeared in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, where it would randomly appear after a chain of hits. However, in this game, the picture of Dan Forden did not appear. Interestingly, pressing the start button during the Toasty in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks would result in the player receiving a bonus of 1,000 experience points. Did not know that.
No.
So now let's talk about some guest characters that have shown up here in Mortal Kombat and the whole franchise. So it's always been known, Mortal Kombat's always been known for its brutal gameplay and over-the-top violence. However, in recent years, the game has also become famous for its inclusion of popular characters from other media. In 2011, the game added Kratos, the protagonist of the God of War series, as a playable character, exclusive to the PlayStation 3 and later PS Vita? PS Vita? Vita? V-I-T-A?
Yeah, that was like the PSP, I think, if I remember. It was like a newer version or a newer generation of the PSP. It didn't last long.
Okay. Around the same time, a DLC character, Freddy Krueger from the iconic horror film A Nightmare on Elm Street, was also released. These inclusions drew a lot of attention from both gamers and non-gamers alike, making Mortal Kombat an even more popular franchise. In Mortal Kombat X, the trend of adding non-Mortal Kombat characters continued with the release of the first Combat Pack. This is in 2015. That's crazy how old this game is. This pack included two iconic movie villains, Jason Voorhees and from Friday the 13th, and the Predator from the Predator film series. Yes, that's the guys I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, the Predator's badass too.
These characters proved to be immensely popular, leading the release to the release of two more DLC characters in Combat Pack 2, the Xenomorph from Alien and Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. With these two additions, Mortal Kombat cemented its status as a crossover phenomenon, bringing together characters from different franchises and appealing to a broad range of fans. Mortal Kombat 11, one of the most popular fighting games of all time, features several guest characters from various franchises. Yes, and this is amazing. So the first combat pack of the game included the Terminator from the Terminator franchise. Like literally, but it's him in his leather jacket. Like, I need your coat, your boots, your whatever it is. Your bike, your shoes, your motorcycle, that guy.
So I have this one, and I think I got the Ultimate Edition that had all the add-on packs. Like, I want to say a couple months ago, it was like, I don't know, $10 for the entire thing.
That's
For
crazy.
the game and all the DLCs and everything.
Dude, I spent.
On Steam. Get it.
I already have it, but I spent. Yeah, I spent. Good. It also had the Joker from DC Comics and Spawn from Image Comics. The release of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath added RoboCop from the RoboCop franchise as the only guest character from the expansion pack. Combat Pack 2 featured only one additional guest character, which was Rambo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look at me.
Really?
I'm in Mortal
That was
Kombat.
His fatalities were brutal, dude.
Yeah.
He would like cram his knife into somebody's neck and like twist it. Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Ain't nothing over. Sorry. Despite the interactions of the guest characters with the main roster characters in their respective games, arcade and their games arcade and their character endings in the arcade, all the guest characters are non-canon to the main Mortal Kombat storyline. It is important to note that an error occurs in Mortal Kombat 11, allowing Kronika to call upon any fighter on the roster to support her in both the original story mode and Aftermath, including the guest character. Did not know that. However, this is not considered canon when summoning a guest in this way, and it should not be considered that the guest characters are canon to the story mode. I just wanted to make sure I was put that in there so everyone, knew that. The Mortal Kombat franchise, of course, has seen its share of success and failure in the film industry. The first adaptation, titled Mortal Kombat, was a hit among fans and critics, earning over $125 million worldwide and launching the careers of director Paul W.S. Anderson and actor Robin Shaw. Even famed critic Gene Siskel gave the film a thumbs-up rating. Yes, kids, back in the day, there were a couple of guys that would sit there and be super pretentious about every movie that you liked and say thumbs up or thumbs down, typically saying thumbs down to anything I enjoyed. Yes. However, the second film, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, was met with universal criticism and deemed a box office flop. The third film, titled Mortal Kombat Devastation or Mortal Kombat 2, as of November 2023, Mortal Kombat 2. That one has not. It's coming out, but they don't have a release date for it yet for the new one. Production began in mid 2023, disrupted by the Hollywood strikes in 23. But filming has resumed. Initial estimates suggest hopefully sometime this year is what they're talking about. But
I was going to say, because the last one was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really good.
That was super cool. The only thing I didn't like is that they created a new character and he kind of sucked, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. He was not like, they should have just made Liu Kang or whoever it was and just be the badass, or Johnny Cage, whoever. But yeah, he just seemed, I don't know, he was weak in my eyes. But
I think we talk about this in the movies based on video games. But yeah, I mean, definitely it was a really good movie. And like you said, John, the main character was not canon.
Right.
Not for me, at least.
Not at all.
The best movie of them all has to be the first one. Like overall,
it's
in my
cool
opinion.
Because, I mean, when you're watching those, you're wanting them to bring in the characters you're familiar with. So every time they bring somebody else in, it's just like it's Star Wars when they introduce somebody else that you're familiar with and you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? It's exciting. Marvel, the same thing. You're watching one of the Marvel movies and all of a sudden you see, I don't know, freaking anybody just pop up that you haven't seen yet. You're immediately excited about it. Speaking of, have you guys seen, I think, wait, maybe you have. Did somebody, Jeff, you sent me the Deadpool.
Yes, I did.
The trailer over?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Did you see all the Easter eggs in that, though?
It's insane.
And here's a little thing, and this hasn't been revealed. Nobody knows, but they're all speculating this, that his wife in real life, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife, she's gonna play Lady Deadpool in this movie.
She's an actress, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
But they think it's going to be her because there's been all these pictures with them together, like the producers and stuff. And I don't know. The nerds are connecting it.
I would love to. From what I'm hearing, there are so many, because this is all through like the multiverse and stuff. There are a shit ton of characters that are going to be showing up in this, even for a split second. Like there's just characters all over the board. But it could be older characters played by older people, or from in the movies, or it could be new ones. We really don't know yet. But there's a lot of, dude, I'm so hyped about it. I can't wait. I'll be there. I'm going to the theater the day it comes out.
Nice.
And then I will probably watch it 9 or 10 times after that. Anyway, so in an effort to revamp the franchise, a reboot film premiered simultaneously in theaters and on the streaming service HBO Max on April 23rd, 2021. The film received mixed reviews, but was ultimately better received than the original Mortal Kombat film, with critics praising its graphic violence that stays true to the franchise's origins and its beautifully cinematic storytelling. However, due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, damn it, we said it anyway.
Oh, we tried so hard.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I have COVID, by the way. So now that we said it, if you haven't put 2 and 2 together in the beginning of the show, now you know.
Yeah, he's got it for the fourth time. Yeah.
My wife and I were COVID positive as of Saturday. It sucks, man. It's been rough. So I sound like shit. But there you go.
Right.
Now we're not shadow banned.
There it is. The film's box office numbers were lower than expected, despite topping the U.S. box office in its opening weekend. The Mortal Kombat franchise has garnered a considerable amount of attention since its inception, with several adaptations and spin-offs throughout the years. 2 TV series were produced based on the franchise, namely the 1996 animated series Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm and the 1998-99 live-action Mortal Kombat Conquest. Despite the popularity of Conquest, neither series ran for more than 1 season. Additionally, an animated prequel to the movie, or the first movie, titled Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins, was released on home video in 1995. Apart from the TV, I did not know that either. Apart from the TV adaptation, several graphic novels based on Mortal Kombat were published. Official MK and MK2 comic books were advertised on early MK and MK2 arcade cabinets, with the latter being written by Tobias, our main guy in there. Malibu Comics also produced several non-canon MK runs, primarily their Battle Wave series. Furthermore, Brady Games produced a trading card game based on Mortal Kombat called Mortal Kombat Card Game. In line with the release of the movie, Jeff Roven authored a non-canon Mortal Kombat novel in 1995. And that, my friends, that's Mortal Kombat, baby.
Damn.
Oh my God, dude. That's so much.
Job well done, dude. Job well done.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I love
how John brought up his inner nerd on this Mortal Kombat team. I love it, dude. Good job, dude.
Yeah, I had to go nuts on this one just because I mean it's my jam, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my jam. Yeah, you can tell. I'm a total dork. Yes.
You want to hear a sad fact about me and Mortal Kombat? The first one, I could not beat Goro unless he was with Sub-Zero. I could not beat him. And the only reason why I suck so bad. I couldn't beat it with...
Let me guess, hold on. To beat him, you kept doing the slide.
No way.
No?
It was... No, I mean, you could freeze him because every time you threw the ice thing, Goro could not dodge that. So he would just go frozen.
Okay.
And they would just like hit him. Then froze again, hit him. Froze again, hit him, and then you beat him.
And listen,
that's the only way I could beat him. So sad.
Listen, a win's a win, dude. You know what I mean? Take it. A win's a win.
Oh my God, I know.
I don't know how many times, like, dude, when we were talking about that, the one with the chick that could do the time. What's her name? Crotina or whatever the hell her name was. Croatia. Yeah. I don't know what the hell her name is. Anyway, she sucked to the point where I was like, that I can't beat this. I can't beat this damn thing.
It was rough, man.
Yeah, it was hard. But, tenacity, you just kept going after it. So now let's talk about what's happening up in the news. All right, so since we are missing a certain individual today, of course, Logan is not here today. I'm over this, who normally does the news for us, and he is missed. But however, I'm going to take over those duties today, if that's okay. So
thank you.
We're going to be talking, this is from GameRant.com. See, first off, let's see here. Valheim. You guys ever play Valheim?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. It says, players build impressive mansion in Black Forest clearing. A group of Valheim players build a massive mansion in a Black Forest clearing, which includes defenses against troll raid parties.
So Valheim is a survival game. You load in, and it's supposed to be all like Viking, okay? You load into this Viking world, and you literally have nothing. So you run up to a tree, and you punch a tree, and you get sticks, and then you craft a club. You use the club to defend yourself, and it's like on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can take all the resources from the environment and build huts and buildings and whatnot. So I've seen people build crazy shit in that game where, like two-tier floored cabins with...
Yeah. It's like Viking Minecraft?
Kind of.
Okay.
But it's fun. So apparently this thing
there's
is
combat in it.
Yeah, this thing's huge apparently. You guys ever play Fallout 76?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it reaches impressive number of players in a single day. Says Fallout 76 hits 1 million players in a day, showcasing the franchises. The show came out. I haven't watched it.
You guys, oh my! I just finished it. The first season.
I've never played the game though, so I feel like I'm gonna be.
Won't. No, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so good. Like I'm putting it up there with like Stranger Things. Good.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's that good.
I will definitely
It's
check
on
that
Amazon
out.
Prime. Just check it out. You will not be sorry. I promise you.
I need more time.
Next up, we have the World of Warcraft reveals more details about delves in the War Within.
So this is what got me all hyped up and started playing again.
Says the War Within will add delves to WoW, solo or group mini dungeons with cosmetic and gear rewards for all players. Delves feature dynamic objectives and unique rewards like progression gear equivalent to heroic raids. And players can customize Brand's abilities to delves to fill DPS, healer, or utility roles and easily find allies for clearing them.
You can literally now, Davey, you can do get end game gear. You can get Mythic Plus gear and end game raid gear by yourself using NPC helpers in dungeons with you now.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, you don't need a guild. You don't need friends. You can go in the whole thing solo and get all the end game gear you would if you were in a raiding guild.
Oh my god, that's
why I started playing again. I was like, this is amazing because I can play on my own time. I don't have to spend all night. Like I could literally just go in with the NPCs, give it a shot, get my gear, and get out.
So can you go like, let's say you and me go together, we get a couple of NPCs too?
You can go in as a group, or you can go in by yourself. So like if you were DPS and I was DPS, we get NPC tanks and heals and go in just like it's a normal raid. Yeah, because the AI is so sophisticated now that they'll play like actual players.
My god,
that's why I started playing again. I was like, oh my god, I'm back in,
dude. Again, I need more time.
I know.
Dang it!
You guys remember the game Little Big Planet?
Yes,
I loved that game. It was so fun, and I loved the
Sackboy, right?
Yeah, the textures of it. Yeah. Everything just looks so realistic. And apparently they're coming out. The developer is working on a new IP. All right. So Media Molecule's next game will be a new IP, not a sequel or reboot. The studio has faced challenges, including layoffs and shutting down Dreams development, but its new project is moving forward. And the job listing for a principal programmer for art technology hints at a focus on creativity and technical innovation. So if anyone's looking for a job, and you can do principal programmer for art technology, there you go. And you heard it. Make sure you tell them that we sent you. Okay.
Yes.
They know us by a first name basis. Let's see. Minecraft releases Armored Paws update.
Skip.
Okay. Let's see. New Call of Duty skin comes with controversial upgrade. Ooh. Let's see. It says the new it's a serial killer or killer serial creep party pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone grants double XP bonuses for matching party skins. Critics argue the skin is pay to win, like previous DMZ bundles, offering gameplay advantages for money, and more Call of Duty skins similar to this could come out. So basically,
this is a big thing now. So RJ talks about this because he's really into Warzone and plays Call of Duty all the time now, and he's talking about these pay to win skins, but. It's funny how quickly the Call of Duty franchise has shifted into the Fortnite model because you never used to have skins before. They'd have like skins within the game that made sense, but now they're bringing in like He-Man and Skeletor. They're bringing in like Walking Dead characters. Like they're totally doing what Fortnite does now.
That's crazy. That sucks. Yeah, it is.
Well,
money
yeah, it makes
what
money.
it is.
Look how many skins we buy.
Yeah, right. Jeff mentioned Overwatch earlier today, and it apparently, let's see, Overwatch 2 reveals all remixed Mirror Watch abilities. So players can check out reimagined abilities for 12 heroes in Mirror Watch mode in Overwatch 2's Season 10. Overwatch 2
you could just skip it because it's stupid. Just take my advice on it.
Yeah, not a fan?
Yeah. No, it's dumb.
Okay.
The whole game is so broken still.
And it's really sad because it was your favorite game before.
Oh, dude, I've got so many hours in that game.
I know.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's one of my of all time, but it's just so broken. They don't fix it. They keep trying to balance it, but they do it the wrong way. So they make really I don't want to get into it. It'll take a whole episode.
Well, I got two more here. I got a rumor about Assassin's Creed codename Hex that the gameplay details leaked online. And it says Assassin's Creed Hex's protagonist will possess magical abilities such as a way to possess cats and to manage some form of fear system, according to a recent report. Hex has only received a teaser trailer so far, leaving much to the rumor mill and speculation, but it seems to take place during the 16th century witch hunts of the Holy Roman Empire. That
Don't get too excited. No, don't get too excited.
No, you don't think so?
No, the last 5 Ubisoft games have been a pile of steamy shit. We know that now. I would not get excited for an Ubisoft title at this point.
And last but not least, Tekken 8 has now received mostly negative reviews. Okay, so everyone's kind of bagging on this right now. Tekken 8's recent Steam reviews have dropped to mostly negative due to controversial monetization changes that have sparked an outcry from fans. Again, cash grabs. Despite initial success, Tekken 8 faces backlash over its battle pass and a crackdown on fan-made mods affecting public sentiment. And Bandai Namco's reputation with Tekken 8 hangs in the balance as a community uproar continues, leading to a drop in recent review scores.
So here's the thing. If you're an avid gamer, especially as of lately, okay, you've noticed this change in the whole market where all these AAA games that are coming out that are $80 a pop, they're all garbage. And actually, I think our good buddy Nate, who we're going to have on the show at some point, he recommended that we do a show covering this, the whole thing with the AAA versus the indie.
Right.
You're seeing a shift in the market now where all these indie developers are starting to sweep, like the PAL Worlds and the Helldivers. Like these little guys are coming up now, and they're sweeping, and they're making all the money, and they're getting all the players because these AAA titles are just monetized garbage. Look at the what's the newest game, that Star Wars Outlaw that's coming out, that there's all kinds of controversy because it's $130 for the Ultimate Edition.
That's crazy.
And that doesn't even give you the season pass.
Yeah, that's insane.
Who the hell's going to buy a game for $130?
They will. Kids will.
But that's what I'm saying. So like you're seeing, like, this is like the breaking point right now. It's teetering, and it's going towards like the indie guys. They're going to start taking over because no one's going to want to pay for the AAA crap when it's just a money grab.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And hopefully they take, well, listen, the indie guys deserve it more anyway. You know what I mean? So, but we also have to say too, that make a good game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Make a good game that we want to play. I mean, it's been done. We know it's been done. I mean, look at Fortnite. Look at all these games that started off from indie developers and whatnot that end up being huge successes.
Well, Fortnite is the problem. And I know we all love that game. We all play. We have fun with it. And it is a unique game. But the problem is everybody, or at least all the AAA studios now want to be Fortnite. They want what Fortnite has because Fortnite is making hand over fist money because of the collaborations and because the game is replayable. It's you can replay it forever. You know what I mean? It's a never ending game. So all these AAA studios are trying to get that model into their game so they can just capitalize on it, and no one can do it right.
So I don't know. I don't think we've actually discussed this or not. But how much do you guys think Fortnite has actually made to date?
Oh, it's in the billions for sure.
Okay, give me a number.
At least 2.
I mean, like 3 or 5 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, it was like, I think like 3.3 billion or something.
Well, I'll put it this way. It was 2022. They made $6 billion worth of revenue.
Okay, there you go.
That was in 2022. So what do you think it is today, to date?
Well, it's probably 10 at this point.
It's $26 billion, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my God.
20.
That's why they all want to be like them.
Billion.
But it's
dollars.
Oh my God.
And so here's the thing. It's a double-edged sword. We love Fortnite. It's fun. And I know a lot of you out there probably hate Fortnite and think it's stupid, but you know what? You gotta, I don't know. I used to think it was terrible. I used to rip on the game all the time, but now I love the game. I think it's amazing. It's fun. But here's the thing. That game is ruining the industry.
Yeah, it is.
Because everybody wants what they have.
I would
they're
say,
trying to do anything they can to get to it.
I would say let's stop playing it and see what happens, but you know damn well we're not going to make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Because on any given moment, Fortnite has, well, the average is 81,000 people viewing that game at any given time.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy that at any time someone is watching that game. Like whether or not they're playing it or watching someone else play it, they're 81,000 people. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. It's insane. Ugh. All right. Well, that's enough of that now that I'm depressed.
Let me go get a new skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't think I'm not going to look after this. Yeah, you know I will.
I know.
Yeah, I'll at least look. And of course, that is about as much as our old brains can handle today, gamers. We want to thank you so much for listening, liking, subscribing, and following us wherever you can find us. Please tell your friends, your family, anyone about the show. Again, you don't have to be a video game player or fan to listen to the show. Hell, Mortal Kombat, even if you've liked those movies, guess what? You learned something today about it, okay?
Yeah,
you may have never played those damn games. Maybe now you will, because holy crap, you just found out Jason Voorhees is in one of them. You can get Rambo and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, go for it. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn. We're here to talk about things we love. So we want you guys to join us in that.
Did you know the new one has Homelander?
The new what?
The Mortal Kombat 1, the new one that you have.
Does it really?
Homelander. It's Homelander and what's the John Cena guy? Peacemaker.
No shit.
Yeah, those two, and then Omni-Man. That's the first pack.
So I will do a playthrough on that, only because I'm still in the story mode. I haven't even done any of the actual like fighting 1v1 stuff at all. So I'm still in that. So maybe I'll do like a 1v1 thing and see, how it looks.
We're still doing State of Decay 2. It's just with everything that's been going on, we haven't been able to hook up to play it, but we are going to do that.
It's been weird. The timelines have been off for everybody, but we're getting back on it. And again, apologize for this being a little bit late. Normally it drops Tuesday mornings. It will be, hopefully right now when it does drop, it's going to be Tuesday evening. And we are going to attempt to do our best to keep all of that going. And it'll be out Tuesday morning, Eastern Standard Time at, I believe it's either 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure. And other than that, we're going to do what we can. So in saying that, leave us a 5-star review. We're doing whatever we can here. And, it's how we're going to get more people listening to the show. And until next time, do us a favor. Remember, join our Battle Pass. Discord is where we're going to start throwing all the news and information about what's going on with the show. I think we should actually have a news spot in our Discord to let people know what's happening with the show.
I can do that.
Like with you being sick or whatever, if we can go in there and put in there, this is why it's late, folks. And if you guys want to know what's happening, we're tired of, we like the socials. The socials are cool, but there's so many of them. It's hard to keep them all like in one spot. So Discord's where we're going to kind of keep our stuff at. And
you can talk to us like in person on there.
Yeah. You see us online.
We can go in a private room and just tell stories.
Ooh. Maybe Davey
you can do one-on-one with Davey in the lounge and
about Katana,
about Zelda, Zelda
or Katana. What are you talking about? Yeah. And remember, folks, old gamers, well, we do have feelings too. Until next time, thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Adios.
That was me falling over after my next shot of NyQuil.
Oh, man. Are you feeling any better whatsoever?
Yeah. Yes and no. It's all sinus, dude. It feels like all my sinuses are like just swelling and like scanners, like my head's going.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, that sucks. Well, hopefully you'll feel better and, you'll get some superpowers or something.
Right.
That's what you need. You need superpowers.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility. We're going to get him a Funko Pop.
Game over.